So I'm going to record while I'm driving now because, I don't know, maybe this will be a one-take vlog if it's too long, but Monday, it's a holiday, and Aiden has no school, but we're still up at our normal time because we're going to BJ's, and it's snowing, and it wasn't supposed to snow today, I don't think, but I checked my weather app, and it just says flurries on and off all day. Ugh. We're going to BJ's with my uncle because I need juice for Aiden and some other stuff. I mainly go there to get the giant cases of juice boxes that they have because it's such a good deal. But I usually pick up some other stuff, like just browsing and perusing the aisles. Anyway, the reason I wanted to record here an update about the weekend was because I didn't film anything this past weekend. Steven's dad came down Friday night. He got here at like 7. And he spent the night. That night, his grandma, I heard his dad up and down all night because his grandma kept making noise as she usually does, and we're just used to it. He's not used to it. And then she fell super hard in the middle of the night. I want to say it was like 1:30 in the morning. So he got to experience that, and I'm like, oh good, he finally is getting a taste of this. And then Saturday, he stayed the night too. So she was out in the living room with them all day, watching football, like basically doing what she does whenever he's there and pretending there's nothing wrong with her and she's just sore and that's it. So she was out there with them until 11 o'clock at night watching the football game, which that was aggravating me because I put Aiden to bed and I'm like, I tried to tell Steven, you guys are making too much noise. Like, I don't know what it is with his family, but they have no, like, I don't know how to put it, no consideration for the fact that there's a child trying to sleep downstairs. And thank God Aiden is such a heavy sleeper because he just went to sleep like that. But that ticks me off. So, in addition to that, when he left about 10 o'clock on yesterday morning, and she was up and like acting like she was feeling better. She was walking around without her walker, and he was like encouraging it. And I'm like, why do I work so hard to follow everything her physical therapist and her occupational therapist say, which is never ever let her walk without that walker, just to have him like come and undo it? He's a physical therapist. He should know better that his mother should not be walking around without a walker. But you know what? Let her. I'm not going to be home most of the morning today. Let her fall. And then I come home and she's on the ground and I'll have to call the ambulance and have her sent away. That ticked me off so much. Like, she is not supposed to be walking around without a walker because she can barely walk at all. And then the icing on the cake, as soon as he left, she went back to bed. She did not get out of her room all day yesterday. So that just goes to show right there that all she was doing was like playing it up as she wasn't as bad as she is. I'm getting Dunkin' Donuts. Alright, so I got Dunkin' Donuts so that we can have some breakfast at least, but I forgot where I left off. So his dad was basically encouraging her to walk without the walker. That pissed me off because, you know. So we also found out that I guess the other day when she went to the cardiologist, of course when they came back, her aunt, Steven's aunt, didn't tell me anything. But I thought it was weird that she actually stayed with her and had tea instead of just dropping her off and saying, okay, bye, Ma. I guess she had texted his dad and told him like what went on at the cardiologist, because I had no idea. Like, the nurse came the next day and wanted to know how the appointment went, and I'm like, I don't know, her daughter doesn't tell me anything. So one of the last times she went to the hospital in like the summertime, or I want to say last year, they saw that she had an aortic aneurysm, I believe is what it's called, which means it's like enlarging your aorta and everything. But it was on the smaller side. Like, a normal sized aorta is between 2 and 3 millimeters, I think, and hers was 4 or like 3.5, something like that. So it was a small one, and when she went the other day, it's 5.2. So I guess that's at the point where they would put stents in, or a stent, or however many you need. But because of her condition, she wouldn't, like, they don't want to do surgery on her because, like, she won't survive it. So it's basically just a matter of time before that thing blows and she just goes, I guess. Like, putting it nicely, they like don't want to come out and tell you that, but I don't think she understands that. Either that, or she was like trying to hide it from us, because she hid those papers that she came home with before I got to read them. But I mean, his aunt knows and his dad knows, but I feel like now that's like him saying, hey, you gotta deal with it until she goes. That's just not fair. That's not fair to me or Steven. Mainly me, because I'm gonna end up being the one that's there with her when she croaks. I don't want to go through that again. So that's just how I feel. I feel like he's basically telling us this is what's gonna happen and that's it. But I also don't, like, I want it to just be quick and happen and be over with, because if she starts going downhill even worse, and like getting to the point where she needs, like, people keep saying hospice, but I don't, like, some stranger's gonna be in the house all day long. I don't want that either. I'm in such a shitty situation right now that it's, having someone else there would help, yes, but it's still, like, with the nurses coming and everything, that's stress for me, because I gotta be, like, on top of who's coming, what day, what time. The nurse hasn't discharged her yet because they want to keep checking in on her. Physical therapy and occupational therapy finished last week. They were like, there's nothing more we can do. So basically, every time they came, there was not much they could do with her anyway. She was always sitting in her chair. She never wanted to have the occupational therapist help her take a shower. She never wanted to do exercises with the physical therapist other than like walk from the living room chair to the kitchen and back, which is like 10 feet. So this is where we're at now. And the occupational therapist, before she discharged her, she was trying to talk us into getting a home health aide, which is the person that comes and gives them showers. And she kept refusing it, saying she doesn't want it. Then she agreed to, like, okay, maybe one day a week, but then she wouldn't let me call the place after the lady left. Like, I don't like that she just yeses everybody to death and says, oh yeah, I'll do that. I'll do what you're telling me to. And then she doesn't follow through. And then, like, with the whole walker thing, everything that they just tried to instill in her and drill into her head that she has to be careful with everything, she has to use a walker whenever she walks. His dad basically said, it's like, encouraging her to walk without one and saying, oh, you're doing good. That just, like, undid it all. She heard that and she's like, oh, okay, I don't need to use my walker. She wasn't using one this morning, and then she started using, like, the one with wheels, which she's not supposed to be using that one either because she relies on it too much. It's got, like, bigger handles. She'll slump over on it and lean on it instead of standing upright to walk, which is just going to make everything worse. I should just be like, I don't care anymore, and wash my hands of the situation, because me trying to help is not helping because she doesn't listen. It's not helping, Aid. Grandma's worse than you. She doesn't listen to anybody. She just yeses everybody to death. That's the best way I can put it. The physical therapist would be sitting there, did you do your exercises? Oh yeah, I do them 3 times a day. Bull! You do not get up and move once those people leave. The occupational therapist gave her like the therapy putty stuff to use and like mold it in her hands. It's kind of like silly putty. She gave it to her and it's sat there for like 2-3 weeks since she gave it to her. She has not picked it up or touched it. But she tells her, oh yeah, I use it. It's a little tough on my hands, but I use it. No, you don't. So basically, going to BJ's with my uncle today. So yesterday, nothing really eventful happened or anything. I went to BJ's. Me and Aiden went to BJ's. Did you have fun yesterday? And then last night, for some reason, and I don't know what set it off because I was like going to bed, but I had a massive panic attack, and like I've only ever had one really bad like that before. I don't know if it's panic or anxiety, like, I don't know. I've never been officially diagnosed with any of this crap, but mainly because I don't want to be on medication for it, like, I really don't, but, it was, like, to the point where I was scared shitless, because, like, I knew what it was, but my heart was pounding out of my chest for no reason, and I, like, had this dread feeling, Steven luckily calmed me down, and then I was able to calm down enough to lay down and fall asleep, but that is not fun at all. Like, I thankfully don't get them all the time, and the last time I had one like this was the first time I ever really had a bad one like that, and I had him take me to the emergency room because I had no idea what was going on. But, like, I've always had anxiety about stuff, but to just have your mind freak out on you like that, like, it just like got the best of me, because I would think about one thing and then I'm like, oh my god, what if this happens, and then it just makes it worse and worse. So I got up and was like trying to walk around and calm down, and even today I feel like all jittery and stuff, and it's not great. So taking Aid to school. We're supposed to get snow again tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be so bad that they're going to close school, but he's already had 2 snow days and we're not even through January yet. Alright, so I'm not sure how good of an angle this is going to be, but I got this new mount for my phone, and it's not like on my windshield, it's in the air vent, which means I can't use it when I've got the heat or the air conditioning going, because all you're gonna hear is the noise from the air in the background. But I figured I would try this out and see how it is, because if it's here, I don't feel as weird vlogging while I'm driving, because I hate having the only way I can do it is with the front facing camera on, and then I feel like the people behind me can see me talking, and it's just, I feel weird doing it. So I'm gonna see how this works out, and I can already tell this is annoying that the steering wheel is right in the way. So I don't know, I'll have to mess with it. Maybe I can put it, I was gonna try to put it in the air vent over on the passenger side, but that might be too far away. There you go, that might be a little bit better. It's like a rubber thing that just sticks in and grips, so I can put it wherever I want. So we are leaving a little bit early today. I'm not sure I like this angle, but whatever. Yeah. Let me see actually how bad the heat noise is. I just want to test this for, I tried to put the microphone away from the heat vent, but it really doesn't matter when it comes to how sensitive the phone's microphone is. My phone is all screwed up anyway. Like, I can't hear videos, like I can't hear the speaker on it, but the microphone works okay. So I don't know, Steven and I both need new phones, and since we paid these off, we don't want another charge on our bill. Alright, so we're leaving early because it's snowing out. They didn't cancel school, it seemed yesterday like nobody knew how much we were gonna get, and like I already shoveled the driveway behind me. Steven and I parked at the end of the driveway last night so we wouldn't have to shovel a whole bunch, and it wasn't snowing when he left for work this morning because he left early again. And then of course when I wake up with Aiden, it said that school wasn't canceled and there's a ton of snow, and I need to get gas. But I know whenever it's snowing like this, the gas station is like ridiculously busy, so I'm not going to be able to get it before school, I don't think. I don't know. It depends how bad the roads are. Our road has not been plowed or anything, of course, because it never is. They always save us for the end because we're like a side street, so I thought, oh, my hair looks crazy. I thought I was doing a good thing and a helpful thing to both me and Steven's grandma. I had ordered a phone made specifically for people that are like hearing impaired, so it's supposed to be amplified when you're listening to it, and the ringer is really loud and everything. So it came today, and it's just like a headset expansion for the main thing, which is like $100. So now I don't know if I want to send it back or if I'm gonna see if she just wants me to get that, because it will be helpful because she should be able to hear it. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet, but the phone itself was like $30 something, so I thought it was just a cordless phone, and that's that. But this would be a good thing to have, because with the way our modem is set up and everything, for some reason, like when Comcast switched everything to cable, like we can only have one phone in the house now unless we pay extra to have another like input thing. I don't understand it, but like they charge you out the ass anyways, and now they want more money to have like another house phone. If it was up to me, we wouldn't even have a landline. Like I have no use for a landline phone, but his grandmother does, because all her doctor's appointments and stuff, they all have her house phone. So long story short, this allows it so that like the base one is plugged into the modem, which is right near my computer, and then the one that I just got that I thought was a regular phone that's just an expansion headset can go anywhere else in the house. So like I can put it right on the table near her chair and it'll be right there at all times, instead of me having to remember to leave the phone with her if I go out or anything. So I think I might just order it and then have it. So that was my excitement for the day. Also, the school nurse called me today to tell me that Aiden has a rash, which I knew about because I've seen it like the past couple days, and I don't know what it's from. I'm thinking it's because I started using those like the scent booster things in the wash, so I stopped using those. But he's got it like going up his arm right here, and then he has it like on his thighs and his chest a little bit, so I've got to keep an eye on that now. I'm gonna go get some like cortisone or Benadryl cream or something for it, to like, because he's been itching it, and I don't want him to be all itchy and stuff. I don't want him to miss more school, so I'm gonna go pick him up right now, and then we're gonna go head to Walmart to get some the cortisone cream. So I'll talk to you guys probably tomorrow. Still can't decide if I like this camera mount or not. Today is Thursday. Well, we are going to school. Everything is frozen. What was I gonna say? I'm not doing much today because Steven's grandma has been bad the past couple days. Like, she was in bed almost all day yesterday. I did get her to come out to the living room for a little bit, and then now today she doesn't even want to get up. So we're reverting right back to where we were before she went to the hospital last time. The nurse is coming next Wednesday. She's only coming once a week now, and if she sees that she's like gone downhill again, she's gonna renew all this crap all over again for another 6 weeks. We keep getting phone calls that she has all these appointments, and I'm like, why don't you have a list? Like, why did nobody tell anybody about these appointments? Like, she got one. We had a voicemail yesterday on the phone from her arthritis doctor again, which apparently she has an appointment on Monday at 1 p.m. And then we got one from her cardiologist, who apparently made another appointment in Boston because she had canceled the other one the other day. So that's for February 7th. Then next Friday she has one with the lung doctor again. It's like, and it's all at times that I can't bring her anyway because Aiden's in school, or like I'm just going to pick him up then, and I can guarantee you her daughter isn't going to be thrilled about having to drive her to Boston and back. This place is like an hour away without traffic, so I can only imagine how long it's going to take to get there. And now it's like we have to try to explain all this to her, and it's impossible because we have to be like, okay, so you have to call the hospital in Boston to get it was something identification number before she goes for this appointment. You have to call and set up like a pre-scan appointment with this lady. So-and-so called, the arthritis doctor called, and you have an appointment on Monday that you have to tell Donna about. So like she has to call her daughter and remind her of these appointments, which I'm sure she's going to call on the day of anyway and ask what time they are because she never writes anything down or remembers anything. And of course she just wants to cancel them all and not be bothered with anything, which I can't blame her for that, but like they keep calling and leaving these messages, and then they don't want to talk to me, they want to talk to her, and I'm like, she can't hear on this phone, which again goes back to me buying that phone so that she can hopefully hear when people call and hear what they're saying on the other line. So that's pretty much it. I gotta go take him to school and then come back home because I don't want her to fall. Thursday, like, I wanted to go out and do something with my friend today, and of course this has to be the day that she's like the worst, so I can't leave. Like, Thursday is the one day that I can usually go meet up with her and do something, and because like all her kids are in school and then Aiden's in school, so that's like the one day we have time to do stuff in the morning. But that ain't happening today, so I will check in with you guys later on. Yeah, I don't like this angle. Maybe if I angle it, I don't think I can make it go down. Okay, I don't know. I am going to get Aiden. I'm bringing his books with me. He gets, well, I get him the Dr. Seuss Book Club every month. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. It's from Early Moments. It's just Early Moments. Is it earlymoments.com? I don't know. It's got their Instagram. It's Early Moments Books. But anyway, if you have a kid that likes to read, and I believe they let you pick like by age and stuff because they take that information when you sign up. But it's $16 something a month, and they get 3 books every month, which has been pretty good so far because he hasn't, for the most part, he hasn't gotten many doubles of books that he already has. Like, he has a crap ton of books, but like these 3, he does not have these 3. And then I believe it's every 3 months they'll charge you like an extra $20 or something like that because they get like a bonus pack. It's usually holiday related. Like the last one he got was right before Christmas time, and he got like a Dr. Seuss calendar for his wall, and it had like a sticker set and some other things in it. So, and the big full-size book of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So it's pretty cool. He loves getting mail and he loves reading, so it's totally worth it. I've been doing that for probably a year now, close to a year. We are about to leave to go to school. It is Friday morning. I have the phone back on the windshield for now because I like this angle better. Sorry this week's vlog was so boring. It's been, aside from the fact that his grandma has been in such crappy condition, it's been pretty mellow this week because she didn't go to any doctor's appointments, so I didn't have to deal with her daughter. She didn't have anybody but the nurse come on Monday. Was it Monday or Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday that the nurse came, but only one day for that, so I didn't have to keep track of who was coming when. So that part has been nice this week. It's been a little bit more chilled out. And I haven't really been able to leave the house, so I haven't gone out and done anything. I got to film my Pretties for Your Face update video yesterday after I got home from picking Aiden up from school, so that will be up soon if it's not up already at the time that I put this up. I do have a couple other videos that need to go up before it, so that's pretty much it. I'm hoping that the rest of today goes okay. I know tomorrow I have a bunch of crap to do. So I might start the vlog on a Saturday, which I don't ever really do, but just to get like a change of filming something other than just me in the car. But for now, I'm going to end the vlog because I'm sure it's long again, as usual. There was something else I wanted to say and I can't think of what it was. I'll probably think of it as I'm driving, so that always happens. I have to get an oil change too. I forget all about that. I gotta get the stuff to have my uncle do it. I have no idea what the oil and the filter are for this car. I know he printed it out for me and wrote it down and was like, make sure you get these kind. So I'm gonna have to do that at some point. Probably next week. I don't know why I'm losing my voice. But I will say bye for now, and I'll talk to you guys next week.